Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a reading for Gemini for the week of September 9th through the 15th. This is going to be a general reading, Gemini, and it's also going to be a Celtic cross reading. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, please be sure to check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements to see if those readings are more in line with the upcoming week. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's get started. The overall energy for the week, Gemini, is the Six of Swords. Someone's moving away, possibly from a relationship or from a job. Let's get started. We have the Two of Pentacles in your present. We have the Six of Cups, what's helping or hindering. We have the Two of Wands, this is in your subconscious. We have the Knight of Pentacles, this is in your recent past. We have the Knight of Wands, this is in your conscious. We have the Page of Swords, this is in your future. We have the Eight of Wands, this is how you see yourself. We have the Hangman, this is what's external to you and how others see you. We have the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy and this is in your hopes and fears. And the outcome for the week is the Knight of Swords. All right, okay, Gemini. So the overall energy was the Six of Swords. So someone was moving away here as the energy. Now, Gemini, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is referring to a very loyal, a very stable lover. For those of you that are having a romantic situation unfold in the upcoming week or in the recent past, this is also the slowest knight in the deck. So it could be that someone is wanting to possibly move forward with a relationship and it's causing you to think that you need to move away. Possibly you're not ready to make that full-fledged commitment. Or it could be that someone is offering you a pentacle here. It could be related to a new job opportunity. Now, what's in your present, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is someone that's balancing, specifically someone that's prioritizing family life with work life or your career with some other project, something that is off balance. So you're having to make choices and prioritizing things that are important to you and those around you. Now, what's helping and hindering your situation is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is the soulmate card. It's also a card that talks about reconciliation. It talks about someone who's reminiscing about better times. You're Gemini. Geminis like to be very childlike, and maybe that's a situation or a position that you want to be in. You don't want to worry about prioritizing. You want to be reflective and reminiscing of the times where you didn't have any responsibilities. You want to be very childlike, and you're thinking fondly about those times. Now, in your subconscious, you have the Two of Wands. Some of you are making plans, and you're making plans for the future. Now, it could be plans relating to moving away or traveling, or it could be just making plans for another job opportunity, or making plans with someone romantically. Now, in your conscious, Gemini, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is someone that is a very passionate lover, but is someone that is not very focused on commitment. Here's someone that is in and out of relationships. Now, this is probably you, Gemini. You do love to interact, and you do enjoy going out with people and certainly flirting. But when it comes to being committed and settling down, that's really not your forte. You do like the enjoyment of it, again, socializing, but not the commitment of just being with one single person. Now, in your future, you have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords could be referring to someone, keeping tabs on you, maybe someone stalking you. Or it could mean that this is someone who enjoys having intellectual intimacy. Now, again, you are an air sign, so for you it's very important to have that mental stimulation. And it's very important that you have that in any type of relationship or any type of conversation that you have. It doesn't have to be romantic. Now, the way you see yourself, Gemini, is the Eight of Wands. There's fast communication coming, and communication you know very well because that's something that you're very good at, and it's communicating about many different things. You love trivia, you like having conversations, and you have them at a drop of a hat. But there's fast movement coming your way, possibly good news. Now, what's external to you is the Hangman. Some of you are pausing. Some of you are thinking, changing your perspective, possibly taking something and just looking at it from a different angle, just like the Hangman. You have to hang upside down to look at things differently, and that's exactly what you're doing. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Temperance card. Now, this is a card of healing. And it's also a card of moderation and balancing, yet another card about balancing. Taking things in, but taking things in and looking at them very patiently. Balancing that out. Perhaps some of you are changing jobs and maybe just be patient with jobs. Or if you're trying to work on a romantic situation, be able to give yourself some patience. Maybe some of you are not ready to commit, and maybe just give yourself some time to be able to think it through as opposed to just making or taking action. Now, the outcome for the week, Gemini, is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, it's someone that is also balancing their head and their heart. Now, you are very good at balancing your thought process. You're very cerebral, so you are very logical, and you're not very emotional because you don't, perhaps you're not very comfortable in expressing yourself because that's not something that you really fancy doing. You're all about communication, all about being clear and truthful, but again, the emotional intimacy may be lacking. But you are trying to balance that out and maybe be a bit more emotional, but also balancing the intellect that you're very comfortable with. So Gemini, this is the reading that I have for you. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, if you would be so kind as to like and comment. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to receive additional readings. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.